At least we now have an idea as to how far we could actually push it. Push it to the limit! Limit! Walk along the razor's edge. Okay. And by razor's edge, I'm not talking about Razor Ramon from WWF. Scott Ha! Ayo Chico! Alrighty, anyway. Hey everybody, welcome back! Falcon, Dead in Bermuda, day number 6. The PM portion of day 6, I should say. And then we have an abandoned raft. We actually ended the episode last time around with this abandoned raft. We inspected it, but now we have a few options here. Searching, scavenge some wood, try to escape the island, try to explore the shore, or surf. I'd imagine surf is probably for depression. But what do we need more? Depression management right now, or some more resources? We're going to need a lot of resources for the fishing station, if I'm correct here. How are we looking in terms of our overall supplies would be a good idea to find out here. We have 12 wood. That's not too bad. That's actually almost pretty enough that we need for the fishing station. I still don't have the blueprint for it. From what I remember off camera, though, it's actually kind of close to it. I don't know. We have a few options here, though. Scavenge some wood. Search. I guess we'll search it out first, right? Maybe that's not gonna... Because sometimes what happens is I'm leery about it because if you use one of these, it removes everything else afterwards. So I guess we'll go with a search first. Now, this is going to be based on fighting and stealth, so we're going to probably have to send Julia out here for this one. Or maybe... yeah, she's the best one for the job. So we'll send Julia out here. Skill check, stealth, fail. She'll take a little bit of damage here, which is unfortunate, but not a big deal. 5 injury, it's still pretty good. You find nothing on or under the raft, so this was a waste of our time. All we did was take some damage for no reason. Okay, now, so search is out of the way. Scavenge for some wood, or try to escape the island. I think wood we're going to be finding, so I'm not going to do that one. I don't want to ruin this raft just for some wood, which we could just scavenge for on our own. Try to escape the island sounds like a really terrible thing. Like, the game's not going to allow you to finish the game already. That's ridiculous. I'm going to say try to explore the shore, and maybe we could find something of value, or surf for depression. That's how I'm breaking this down to. I'm going to go with search the shore for maybe something of value here. It's going to require some fatigue, though, huh? Or not require fatigue, but it might make us tired. Fighting and stealth is required for this one, huh? Hunger, fatigue, injury. Not sure how to go about this. So here's the problem. The stealth check's only going to be for the monster attack initially. I want to say that maybe this will actually reduce our fatigue or hunger if it's a possible event. So somebody like Alejandro here could really benefit from this, maybe even him. Let's go with Jacob. Let's go have Jacob explore the shore. It sounds like something Jacob or John Locke would do. He failed to check. That's okay. Take a little bit of damage. How much is that? Only 4? I will take it. You jump onto the raft and try to sail near the shore. You quickly find a small creek that you feel oddly attracted to. You decide to stop there. You don't believe your eyes when you see that a very beautiful blue woman seems to be having a picnic on the beach. Without a word, she shares a bit of her delicious-looking food. After that, your mind becomes fuzzy and you can't remember how, but you are back where you found a raft. Oh, nice. So I got fed, and fatigue went down. Great. I was happy with that choice then. Okay. So we found a beautiful blue woman. Was it a siren? Who knows? Alright, I think we're done. Let's go ahead and skip forward, right? Yeah. So you should be able to finish off the fishing. Yeah, there you go. So we got the fishing rod available, so we could actually go fish as well for some food, which is a bit better than the fruits. However, the fruit is non-perishable. You guys are down to fatigue. Great. Got along relatively well, which is good because I had a bit of a drop out last time in the camp. Fatigued, as expected. Oh, I didn't notice how much food they gathered, or how much fruit. Well, we only had 1 fruit, right? So I guess we could just add from 1 after we're done here. John Locke did level up. Fatigue went up a bit. And let's see, what did you guys get here from me? That should be another area explored. Perfect. Alright, Constitution 1. Fatigue 20. Fatigue 33, great. I love the fact that they have high constitution, so they barely get tired doing exploration and things like that now. Alice, are you okay, sweetie? Yes, Miss Alice, no problem. You are a brave little girl facing all that's happening, but I wanted to tell you, you are not alone. I'll help however I can. I'm not alone, miss. My dad is here. And Julia, I guess. Poor thing, of course. I don't want to separate you from your father. But you know, if he ever is angry at you and you're afraid, you can tell me. I'll be there to protect you. My dad angry? Ha! I don't know him. I don't need protection. You don't know him. I don't need protection, miss. Not from my dad, at least. You're so innocent, my dear. That's sweet. It's heartwarming. But you never know with these types. I don't know what you are implying, but it's starting to annoy me. Good night, miss. I feel like Alice normally has some good intentions, but then she just kind of puts her foot in her own mouth, you know? Like her old-timey type of mentality starts to kick in, like much like she had with Winters about the whole if she was a lesbian, and then the whole kids running around the streets of thugs with the drug addicts just because their mom or father have to work so they're never at home. So, I mean, she has good intentions, but those old-timey things just kind of click in on occasion and, you know, just rub people the wrong way here. Alrighty. So let's see what we have here. Contamination! Excuse me? That's the first time I've seen this. I'm not sure what the hell that's about. What do you mean contamination? Contamination. I am not particularly sure. What's contaminated? Can't check this out right now. I'm not, that's kind of confusing. I've never seen that one before. Alrighty, so let's see here. We have barely enough. Barely enough food. This is going to be a rough night for us. We might have to actually dip into... Oh, we got 3 fruit from the last scavenge. Because we had 1, now we have 4. Okay, so we're going to probably have to dip into our non-perishables for this one. But for now, we'll use this up first. And we'll try to get you, Winters, down to green level from this. And then hopefully we'll get you up to 25. Nope, only 27. Alrighty. This is going to be pretty low. Let's hit you up first. We'll hit you up with this one because you're at 41. And then maybe her. There we go. So we still have 3 people in the yellow. By not too much. So what I could do is bring you down to green with this one. Bring you down to green with that one. We should probably save this for water because we have not replenished our water supply in a while. So I'm thinking we'll probably give you the dried meat over here. There you go. At least everybody's in green, but we are completely out of food. So we definitely have to start harvesting fruit right now and probably go and scavenge the airplane again. And try to get that fishing rod up as soon as possible. So let's go into next. Fire intensity 71. We have 34 water remaining. Remember, it's 8 per day. So right now, assuming I would not supply my water again, we could probably go for 4 more days, I guess, with water. Or without water replenishment. Okay. So, I mean, I don't want to go that low, but at least we now have an idea as to how far we could actually push it. Push it to the limit! Limit! Walk along the razor's edge. Okay. And by razor's edge, I'm not talking about Razor Ramon from WWF. Scud Ha! Ayo Chico! Alrighty, anyway. 71 fire intensity. We will convert 1 up to 90. That's great. Alrighty, let's go ahead and check out this new area first. Found a shipwreck. Okay. Inspect you, number 1. You see the mass of an old sunken ship emerging from the water? Another wreckage. There is something with this island. Yeah, you're telling me. It's lost, man, I'm telling you. So we could dive and search, or we could scavenge the resources. So if we scavenge resources, what are we likely to find? Wood and rope? Dive and search sounds really interesting to me. Sounds really interesting to me. I'm gonna do it. Alrighty, so who will perform this action? Very good question. I guess we'll probably send Julia, right? Yeah, we'll send Julia out there. She's the athletic one of the entire group anyway. Success with the stealth check, great. We got +1. You dive inside the ship and search for something useful. It takes a long while, and many times you get hurt by nasty hagfishes. Oh no. Oh no! High fatigue. Scavenging +1. We found 2 rum bottles, though. Alrighty. Well, she's gonna be really tired, though, so we're gonna have to... Yeah. You have earned yourself a little bit of a nappy poo over here. Alice, you are really close to having to take a rest, too. A lot of people are actually quite tired now. Not too crazy about this. Oh, John has a level up, though, so let's deal with John here really quickly. Information. Use item. Let's go with information. 9 skill points. Great. So, with John over here, I want to maybe use him as a backup scavenger sometimes as well. So far, he's been only doing knowledge with research along with Ileana. Which is, let's see here. Research is going to be, more likely Constitution, doesn't say, but maybe Intelligence. Ah, here we go. Intelligence for research. Let's see. Medicine is for healing. Well. Stealth is for hunting, crafting, exploration, scavenging, fishing. These are the food ones, right? Yeah. Okay. So what if we do... Not fighting, I don't want to say, but Constitution, yeah, harvesting, gathering. Which one's the scavenging one? Intelligence, researching, discussion. I wonder if stealth side to it. I'm not sure. It doesn't tell you, but I guess scavenging is just scavenging, huh? Well, do we want to use them as a backup harvester? Remember, we're going to need some fruit going forward because we're really low on food. So we have like a rotation of people that actually go out there and grab some fruit for us. Meanwhile, we get some actual regular food. It's not the worst thing in the world. So let me pump this up to like maybe 35. We have 4 points left over. And Constitution. Yeah, we'll set this up to Constitution 35. Alrighty. Did anybody else level up? I don't think they did, but let's find out. No. No more levels, I don't think. Alrighty. So we have a bit of management to do here. A lot of people are tired. There's a lot of issues going on right now. You're going to continue researching for now, because the next one over, I do believe, is a cooking stove. Workshop. Let's find out if we could actually get the fishing rod. We still need rope, and we still need a bit more wood, but we have the nail for it required. So we need 1 more rope and 5 more wood. That's actually possible to be done pretty soon, as a matter of fact. Alrighty, so if I had to imagine, if we scavenge that plane again, we might be able to come up with 1 rope. So, and we need food anyway, so you're going to be scavenging the plane twice for food, dog. That's your journey for today. Bob, we still can't have you craft because obviously we don't have the required items. Julia, fatigue is really high. Man. Any items for this right now? Discussion, fishing, depression. She's actually kind of high in depression. We might want to use that on you now. Just to deal with that one first, and then use item, let's see, painkillers, injury. We might as well use that on you too, because you've been taking some damage overall. Anything else? We have cooking, sickness. Huh, you know what? The sickness thing. 6%. 11. Increases 1 to 3 overnight. Fatigue and depression overnight by 1. 1% chance to contaminate each. It's still healthy survivor for sickness overnight. Interesting. You know what? We might as well just deal with that sickness thing out of the way now then. 20. Seems a bit too much though. But that's the only one I have, so yeah, we'll do that one. Now, we did find some rum. What is the rum used for? I forget what that one's for. Medicinal is going to be... Oh, we should have just done the sickness instead of the healing one. Oh well. Let's see. Hunger is 24. That's a problem, I'm aware, but... Fatigue. Well, I guess we could use the cursed fiancé ring. 20 to fatigue, but depression would go up. Now I'm going to hold on to that for a bit longer. So let's see. Rum is going to be... Ah, okay. So rum has a chance to either make you hungry or not, sick or not, depressed or not. I don't think it's worth it on her because what she is tired right now, if anything, so no. I mean, she's a bit hungry too, but that's going to have to wait. Can anybody benefit from this now? Depression. I mean, if it gives me a good roll, then yeah. But if it gives me a bad one, it's going to actually put me into the yellow hunger. And so it's the same thing with depression here. Let's give it a try, though. Let's get you drunk, Bob. Bob's hunger went down to 14, sickness went down to 0, and then depression went up. So, less hungry, not as sick, but he's now a bit more depressed. Oh, and the screen is all wobbly and woobly like I'm drunk on a weekend over here. Or any other day of the week, really. I have a problem. Okay, let's see. Oh, boy. Stop shaking, game. I got it. He's drunk, I got it. Winters. You're gonna have to scavenge a bit more. Yuri might have to take a rest. I'm gonna have him ready to go because once we have the required amount to make the workshop, him and Bob are gonna have to pull overtime to get that fishing station up and running. So Julia, you might as well rest now as well. We still need a bit more wood and a bit more rope to make that station over there. To make the fishing rod. So you focus on wood. We just need 1 rope and a few wood. So if you could get some wood for me, and then Alejandro finds 1 rope, we could actually make the fishing station PM, and then day 8, we have the fishing station ready to go. So we'll go with that one. And that's actually, no, we're going to need more than tomorrow to get the fishing station, because we still have to build it. We have to get the items first and then build it. Ah, that's a problem. Alrighty. Alice, you are going to go explore more than likely. Actually... Go harvest. 2 to 5 together? That's great. So you get wood. You guys rest. Actually, Bob doesn't need to rest anymore. No, Bob's fine. Bob, get out of there. Your knowledge is terrible, so no. I'm thinking more than likely gathering, exploring is terrible. Harvesting is 30. Harvesting is 33. You explore, and you come over here with your wife, and go harvest together. 3 to 6 because you guys get along because you're married. Good. We have a happy relationship. Let's go forward. Right? Right. We have a bunch of these white areas still. Oh, the sandcastle's still there. You know what? Before we continue going forward, this is going to be where the old man's at. I doubt there's anything new to talk to him about, but let's give it a try here. The stealth check's going to actually kick me in the bum a little bit here. Sorry, Alejandro. Nothing new, huh? Okay, so never mind. Good. Didn't really hurt me. So he's still there. This is our actual area here. What's over on this side? Oh, the dead on the couch. Well, we could sit down and relax if we really wanted to do this one. What do you guys think? Sit down and relax? What is that going to cost? Let's see. Sit down and relax? Maybe it'll reduce fatigue. If so, Julia could benefit from this a bit. But it might make her depressed, too. I'm going to go with Alice, just because if I could get her to lower her fatigue by quite a bit, we don't have to get her to rest, and then Julia and Juri have to rest regardless of which, because we're not going to lose 40 plus fatigue in one event right now. So we'll do Julia. She's not going to succeed with that one, so she'll take some damage. It's okay. What the hell was that? Is that a Kingler? Krabby? That sure is a nice spot. You decided to sit down and relax next to him. The dude may be dead now, but maybe he was right, and that is your best way to wait for deliverance. You ponder the question for a few hours. Don't get depressed about that. Ah, it went up. But at least she got, less fatigue. Great. Oh, we could have a lot of people actually do that. So if we want to sacrifice depression for fatigue, we could do that as well. Interesting. Let's see if there's anybody else. I mean, assuming the depression is relatively low, I could probably do this. No, you're already at 14. You're at 15. A lot of... You know what? A lot of these people... I should probably take at least one phase to have everybody just have a chat. Like, everybody together. Because everybody's actually quite depressed right now, other than Julia, really. Interesting. Interesting indeed. You're at only 13. Now, that would put you over the yellow if you actually had a negative effect here. Yeah, maybe Julia's not too bad. Let's have Julia do the same. She might actually even... Nope, she failed. Alright. So depression goes up, but fatigue goes down. And you could use it continuously. Interesting. Okay. So this might be useful, again, if we do like a mass gathering of a chat, which we could do. We could lower depression that way, but at least we're getting fatigue down a little bit. Alrighty, so I'm not going to do this anymore. Or maybe actually 1 second. Depression, if it's relatively low, we could probably use it with somebody else as well. You're at 11, you're at 19, 12, 13. Maybe one more? Maybe Yuri. I'll have Yuri do it. Alright, come over here. You're probably not gonna... Yeah, fail on that one. Get out of here, Snake Man. Stealth +1. And depression, as long as it doesn't go to 25, we're fine. And fatigue 26. Okay, that's fine. I will take that. So everybody now is relatively along the same percent of depression. So maybe for the PM phase, we have everybody just sit around the campfire and, you know, just talk it out. Get the depression down for everybody. It's going to actually put us back in everything else that I want to do, but, you know, it might be beneficial going forward. So, we got that under control. Great. Let's see what's over here. The sandcastle. We could search it. Did we never search this, or what happened with this one? Guess not. Ah, boy. Let's go ahead and search with Yuri, I guess. Because he's at the higher scavenging skill anyway. Failed. No surprise there. I have some painkillers. That's not a big problem about the injury. You completely destroyed the beautiful sandcastle while searching around. You found something, but are a bit ashamed that you may have destroyed a child's creation. So we're going to probably get some more depression hit with him. That's going to probably put him into the yellow, too. We found some healing waters, which is for sickness, but depression's out pretty high. I'm not sure if I'm too happy about that one. And the shipwreck is still here, so we can now scavenge this for resources. Okay. We will send... Boy, oh boy. Fatigue 29, fatigue 26. Ah, boy, oh boy. I'm guessing we probably send... I have a feeling we're going to take some hit to our fatigue right now. So he still has to rest anyway, so we'll send Yuri out there. He's not going to pass that one, but again, if he's up to 20 in injury, I can just use a painkiller and it's not a big deal. Oof, that's actually a big deal now, 31. You got hurt again, too. Ooh, boy. 7 wood, though. 4... Oh, guys, we got enough that we're required to make the next station, I want to say. Oh, snap. Snapskis. So, you know what? We're ready to go over here, right? Absolutely we are. Nails, wood, and rope. Okay. So if that's the case, you just have to scavenge for food. We might have to swap up our little, things over. You know what? Let me do this off camera. I'm going to take a look around off camera, see this one more time now that we have the supplies for that. We might actually go into the fishing, crafting pretty soon. And we might have to move Yuri and Bob over there soon. But yeah, we'll do that off camera. I'll come back next episode and we will continue going forward without actually having to move stuff around anymore. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up. I will catch you next time.